We've got a handful of bangers for the month of April. Let's talk about them. March has been decent to us. April's right around the corner. Air Max Day coming up soon as well. But in this video, we're talking about the April releases. The heavy hitters start rolling on April 5th. First, we've got the What the Kobe 9 Elite. Now, if you were hooping back in 2015, you know exactly what these are. Everybody was rocking the Kobe Elites whenever they first came out. The What the colorway obviously was one that was the most sought after. Well, we're getting it again this month. They are retailing for $240. That's a hefty retail tag, and there might not be a lot of meat on the bone, but the nostalgia alone of this pair is enough to bring it some value. Of course, with the What the colorways, we're bringing all of these different silhouettes of the Kobe's into one shoe. Lots of color, lots of detail. These are definitely going to sell out. Also on the 5th, we've got the Udo SB Dunk Low. Now, we've already gotten one style of this shoe. This is the second colorway that they've released. The Udo Dunks in the past were super hard to cop. The value is very high on those. This pair is still going to hold decent resale value. After doing some research, it looks like there's going to be more pairs of this colorway than there were of the last Udo Dunk. These are dropping on sneakers at 10 a.m. on release day. That gives you another chance to cop. Aside from just trying to snipe these from your local skate shops, this pair should retail for $130. Right now on the resale apps, they're floating anywhere from like $200 to $300, and then bigger sizes or more. So it could be a good payday if you come up on a couple pairs of these. April 13th, we've got another What the Kobe. This time it's the Kobe 8. Now, we haven't seen this pair since 2013, and the Kobe 8 has a super solid reputation. This pair should do numbers. Again, a What the colorway, super colorful. Lots of design details incorporated in this shoe. It's only going to retail for $180, and who knows what they're going to fetch on the resale market. Right now, we're obviously seeing astronomical numbers. Those should settle down closer to release day, but this is a pair that you should give yourself as many chances to cop as possible. April 18th, we're getting the Air Max 95 Neon. This is kind of like an OG Air Max colorway. It always seems to sell out, even if it doesn't have a lot of resellability after the release day. If it doesn't end up being a quick flip, it could be a good hold pair. They've reiterated this colorway so many times, but it always sells out. Retail on this pair is $185. Definitely keep these on your radar closer to release day. April 19th, we've got the Retro 5 Grape colorway. Now, this pair brings me back. 2013 is whenever I really got started into like collecting retros and then buying and reselling. And the Grape 5s happened to be one of the first pairs of retros that I bought on my own. I remember one of the first sneaker conventions I went to, I bought the Grape 5s and I bought some Shadow 1s. I've always been a huge fan of 1s, but the Grape 5 was like the pair that I had that had a pop-a collar in it, and it's well overdue for a reiteration. Now, this time we're going to get it with the Nike Air on the back, which is what most sneakerheads want. Now, if they had done this since 2013, this might end up being a brick, but since it's been so long and it really is an iconic colorway, this pair is going to do some numbers. Retailing for $210, I don't see any reason why these don't fetch like quick flip numbers at high 2s, low 3s even. And it should be a GR. Like, these should be pretty easy to cop. So check your foot sites, check sneakers at 10 a.m. on release day, enter those raffles, give yourself some opportunities to cop. I might even have to snag a pair of those for the personal. On April 26th, we've got the Retro 11 Low Bread colorway. Now, we've seen these before, but not exactly. In 2015, they did the Bread 11 Lows, but they had the red liner, and I honestly thought that kind of ruined the shoe. I mean, it's a good little pop of color, but I think the black liner seems more appropriate, and that's what we're getting in this iteration. Whenever it comes to the 11s, everybody thinks about the Concords, the Space Jams, and the Breads. To have the low version done correctly this time, these things are going to go wild. $190 retail, 11 lows, in recent history haven't had a ton of resale value. I would still expect these to do like mid 2s. It just really depends on how many pairs are out there. Another thing I've seen though is holding 11 lows never seems to be a bad option, especially whenever it's in an OG colorway like this. Overall, I think this is a pretty safe and smart cop. That's what we got in the lineup for April. 6 bangers for you guys. If y'all think I missed anything, drop that in the comments below, or you can hit me up on IG. As always, the handle is the same, at AllAB Sneakers. Thank you guys for watching, and do not forget, this is all about sneakers.